Okay, what is up, boys and girls? Strades here with another video. Just going to be backtesting ICT's 10am power of 3, and here are the current stats, and keep that in mind, and we'll try to run up a fat bag today. No. So starting on the daily, does look fairly bullish. Rebalanced these daily gaps. Oops, this is on the 1 minute. Yeah, rebalance these daily gaps, never inverse one. So that's looking bullish. 4 hour is also looking bullish, and I'm a retard and we're on Monday. So that means we need to skip up to Tuesday, as I do not do Monday. So sorry for wasting your time a little bit there. But yeah, this gives us a better picture. Inverse this daily gap, and again, looks like we are bullish. No SMT. Inverse this hourly gap just then, tapped into this discounted hourly gap. So clear day for buys, I think, and I'm going to mark out the midnight price as well in this, because most of you guys don't utilize midnight price that much. Well, midnight and daily open, which I do recommend you do, because, well, it's very good. Basically helps me out a bunch. So we didn't quite inverse at 5. So we could potentially see a buy here. I just need to wait for a 1 minute gap to be respected. And I need all these gaps to be inverse as well. Which we don't get. Okay, so it looks like we might need to wait a little bit longer for a proper PO3. There's a PO3 there, but again, inverse this 5 that was used before, but doesn't really look like it's going to hold any value. I mean, we could potentially try along here, but didn't really tap into any PDRAs. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait for this. We just respected this, and we respect that 5. So let's try along here. You have to go break even very early. Probably can't go break even there, to be honest. Risk to reward is not good enough to go break even. You go there, and then what's the CA of this hourly order block? Well, that doesn't really give us. We can go break even at the hourly order block, leave runners up to there. Not the biggest trade, only a 2.3. So we can watch this play out. Go break even now. We get tagged out for break even. Nice. Okay. Next trade, or next day, sorry. And I'll just go to the daily. So yeah, daily again, very bullish. Clearly expanding and distributing. Putting in new all-time highs. Hourly's bullish again. 4 hours bullish. Tapped into this discounted hourly. So yeah, I'll mark out the midnight. Sorry, the daily open, and then we got the true day open, which is midnight. So as you can see, came down and manipulated into this, into daily open, which is pretty cool. Well, not pretty good. It's pretty good confluence. that just shows that we are going to be bullish today. So yeah, we have this 5 that I would definitely be watching out for. Got our pre 10 AM accumulation. AS has no 5, so there's a bit of SMT in that regard. But I reckon we're just gonna expand further today and take out all of this low resistance liquidity that's up here. So, okay, so we get that. Honestly, we could probably enter off this, but our risk to reward wouldn't be that great. Because, like, we'll target all the way up here. We'll just target all-time highs. I mean, that's actually a decent risk to reward. Go break even like here. Maybe trim some off there as well at a 2R. Go break even at this 5. So we'll go ahead there. We haven't really got any entry triggers. So probably would have been better for us. I should have gone break even there as well. Or break even. Actually, we haven't broken it yet. I'll just reduce the risk to there. We can go break even now. And a bit chopping around again. Okay. I'll take the 3 off there. And then we could move it to this gap because we just formed a new one and this is a protected low now. If this stops me out, I'm actually going to crash out. Okay. Go on. Yeah, alright, sweet. So TP smacked, was decent trade. Probably could have entered off this change in state of delivery, but our risk to reward would have actually been worse. So yeah, decent trade there, I guess. And you can just see how well the K opens work, but not just determining places where price might want to bounce, but also showing you a better picture of the daily bias and how the institutions are approaching a certain day. So definitely start to put that on your chart and we'll just get into the next day. So we've just been expanding all week. I wouldn't be surprised if we wanted to come down and maybe fill this daily gap that was just formed. But again, I'm not going to be shorting at all-time highs. And it does also look like NQ just inversed its 4-hour. So extremely bullish today. However, this hourly gap may cause us some trouble. But again, very bullish. Clearly in a buy model. And just slowly working our way back up after we had that huge dump at, that must have been, yeah, it was. New day open. And then, and then that's daily open. So we can just see, just play this by ear. Because it looks like price doesn't want to do anything. Yeah, price doesn't want to do anything. Surely there wasn't like a bank holiday or something. Because it's very odd for price as soon as the market opens just to move sideways like this. And you can see no volume at all. The candles are barely even, everything's just a doji candle. And do we have news? No. We have no news either. So, a bit suspicious there. This could be classed as your little PO3. Really come down and tap into absolutely nothing. Wow, this chart's abysmal. Yeah, I don't even think I want to trade this. We could have taken this 1 minute gap being respected, but let's just see how it plays out. let's just say we entered here. Just ran up to here. 2 risk to reward. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a light risk long here. And then, yeah, we can just do like a little light risk long. This would be just so funny if we get tapped out. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, just because price action. Just because price action's so horrible. Yeah, probably could have a wider stop there, to be honest. Well, it just shows don't trade in stupid conditions like this. Because clearly, narrative is correct, but you're just going to get stop hunted and you're not actually going to be able to get a good trade. So, we'll move on to the last day. And again, does look fairly bullish. We are getting a little bit of a retrace. ES made equal lows at that daily gap. Inverse this 4 hour again, but clearly the market does not care. Does look like we're in a downtrend, respecting this 1 minute. We inverse this, sorry, 1 hour. We inverse this 1 hour as well. So, I mean, not really a good day again. Just sideways movement. We are bullish, but like the market is in a very tough position right now. PDRA is on both sides of the market and we're respecting them both. So until we inverse one of them, I'm not going to be taking anything, to be completely honest with you. We're in this 15 and we're just dumping. Maybe could have taken the first inversion there. But clearly the market's just still in this. If you go on the 5 minute, you can just see, even on the 15, just in this like very, very tight 50 tick range, which is funny as. Yeah, probably nothing for us today. This one would have been the only decent setup, but we inversed the 15. So that is a backtesting complete. Not the greatest one. Only had one winning trade. The other one was break even and one was a loss. But yeah, made 2% on the week, risking 0.5. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you're going to go pick up any funded accounts for this week, use code HUS at Alpha Futures. Probably the best prop firm in the game right now. So yeah, cheers and have a good one.